They say they feel like they're being mistreated. They just want to be able to work legally and safely, and they say it's time for the city to do its part.
Vender quesadilla, semita, queso.
For the last 30 years, Angela Barritos has sold El Salvadorian goods along Vermont Avenue in what's known as the El Salvador Corridor.
Sometimes we need a little piece of our country, too.
Patrons like Jesus Alvarenga stop here every single day to get a taste of home and support their favorite vendors.
They need to provide for their families, and this is the best way they do it.
Estoy triste porque quitaron todo esto acá.
So we need our market back. It hasn't been the same since they closed this down. I'm very sad and hurt and really affected by the impact of this market no longer being here.
Just over a week ago, 30 vendors were kicked out of the spaces they rented in the Two Guys Plaza parking lot between 11th and 12th Streets, which gave them access to trash services, sinks, and bathroom facilities. Back in May, the city's attorney's office filed a criminal complaint against the plaza's owners for a zoning violation. Since then, community activists have been working around the clock to help the displaced vendors and create a plan for the community going forward.
We've been all in, and now we're asking our city council, also the city attorney, to join us in finding short-term, mid-term, and long-term solutions.
All they need is a chance, and there's a place that they got an opportunity, so let's find a solution.
On Tuesday, the El Salvador Corridor Association was joined by various local groups to announce they're filing a lawsuit against the city of L.A.
These humans, the ones that are the vendors, are our people from our community, and they're being subjected to unequal protection of the law.
They're also calling on the city to adopt L.A.'s first street vending district pilot program.
Here you have some vendors that do have permits, some that have partial permits, some of them that don't have any permits. That's part of the problem. Is if we would have a street vending district, we'd have an opt-in project that would be able to have us map it out. Where you can sell, where you cannot sell. Who can sell, who cannot sell. They want the license to operate, and that comes from the city of Los Angeles.
Now, the groups you just heard from plan to speak out at tomorrow's city council meeting starting at 10 o'clock. By the way, we have reached out to this district's council member, as well as the city attorney's office, and we've not yet heard back. Reporting live from the El Salvador Corridor, I'm Chelsea Edwards. I'll send it back to you.